Sunny Sunday afternoon in Guildford, and the Scorchers appropriately looking to stay hot. 12 wins out of 15, 8 straight here by an average of 17 points. But Bristol winners here earlier in the season, this game to decide the head-to-head between these two. Let's look at the starters for the Scorchers. First up in Tony Hicks, their point guard, second in the league in scoring with 18 points per game, alongside Alex Iwumi in the backcourt. Their big front line of Gerald Robinson, Teo Ogedengbe and Jordan Williams. As for the visiting Bristol Flyers, well, Jordan Davis alongside Rondell Goodwin in the backcourt. A very flexible lineup. Brandon Boggs averaging 28.5 points in 2 meetings between these two so far this term. Leslie Smith and Daniel Adozi, they're two big guys up front. Niall Gray's alongside me, and Niall, you see a lot of Surrey. What's been the main difference between the Scorchers of late 2017 and the group we've seen since the turn of the year?
I would have to say, first and foremost, Tony Hicks. He came in off the start of the season, he was replaced from Quincy Taylor. He took a while to get settled, made a few mistakes here and there, but as he got more and more comfortable and the teammates got more comfortable with him, he managed to get another element to his game. He wasn't just a passer, he was a scorer too.
We were both watching Bristol squeeze that win by 2 points over Worcester last night, clinching a playoff spot. How do you think that might affect them this afternoon without that kind of pressure that we heard Andreas talk about before the game?
Well, Andreas will put pressure on them. He wants every season to be better than the last. They finished 7th last year, so he wants them to finish higher than that this year. Obviously, he wanted them to have a winning record. They're going to have a winning record this year for the first time ever.
That gap in the middle of the table this afternoon in the standings so close. Surrey should improve in the 8th place of last term. Could end up as high as 3rd, 4th would equal their best finish in the last 9 years. Bristol still with a chance to finish 4th, which would be higher than their best ever position of 7th last season. This game, of course, deciding the head-to-head, and strangely this season, been the road teams now both times that have won the games.
Well, it's not just this season, it's been the last 3 years since the Scorchers came into existence, in effect. 8 of the 9 games have been won by the road team.
Surrey winners by 10 at the Wise Arena. A brilliant meeting. They're here back in November. Bristol came and won 86-85. Brandon Boggs was huge. 27 points, a game winner with 18 seconds left. Hopefully the same kind of drama, the same kind of excitement, the same kind of thrills and spills here today at the Surrey Sports Arena. Your 3 officials here this afternoon: Steve Ellis, Ian Atkins and Tahir Akkar. Surrey playing in black, Bristol in red. Surrey Scorchers against Bristol Flyers. First possession going to the visitors. Jordan Davis picks up early, picks his defender. Flexibility in Surrey's lineup. Eager to match Bristol. The first score of the game though. Bristol off to a flyer. Daniel Adozi, nearly back from the Commonwealth Games. Ogedengbe, kick to the corner, jump shot from Iwumi, just a little too long, scramble goes to Jordan Williams. Ogedengbe from deep, short again, Robinson with the board. 8 on the shot clock, the pull up, the 3, the make for Tony Hicks, Scorchers off the board.
Great start for Tony Hicks. He had 31 in that win down at Bristol early this season.
Davis thought about the shot. Here's the possession. Long pull up. Almost out. Williams throws it down low. Robinson opts for the jumper. Makes the jumper.
Great shot there from Joe Robinson. He's been such a key addition to his team this season.
Ball moving right the perimeter early. Drive inside, defensive stop, but foul drawn. See it again here now.
Yeah, just gets the gap to the baseline. A little foul there from Teg, and then be the first in the game.
2 shots to come. Goodwin to the line. It's a very good first season here. So this college basketball in the paradise spot of Honolulu. Native of Oakland, California. for the second. And it's good. 1 point the difference. It's been a great thing. The back end of this season, so much to play for so many teams. It's just 8 days of this regular season to go. Leicester, of course, the champions, but below that, lots on offer. Check out to Ogadengi, takes a shot, 3 in the shot clock, it's a little too long. Bristol, a chance to break. Davis, the jumper. The rebound was there for the taking, eventually.
Sloppy defence there, Mark, from the Scorchers. They got away with it in the end, but you know Kareem Aftopoulos is not going to be happy.
Scores the play. Davis picks him up at half court. Force the switch. Small and big kick inside Robinson. And for the spectacular Dozy. Touches his hands.
And Dozy just can't believe that he's fouled there. Protested his way all the way down the floor.
Robinson to the line, shooting 73% on the season.
One of the better free throw shooters for the Scorchers. They get to the line a lot. They're one of the best teams to get into the line, just not one of the best at converting their free throws.
Braces himself for the first attempt. First one is good. Very well travelled. Joe Robinson, this is 10th professional season. Played in places as diverse as Spain and Cyprus and France. Particularly impressive second half of the season. And a particularly impressive second free throw. Scorchers up by 3. Twice here this afternoon in Surrey. Dozy with the handoff. Smith, the crossover, the gap inside, lost the ball. Scramble on the floor, comes the way of Surrey. Scorchers with a chance to break. Williams drives through the middle, off the bat, finishes.
One of the best assets of the Scorchers game is get the turnover, run the floor, score the quick transition basket.
Another jumper for Tarntine, short for Boggs. Jordan Williams, who has been carrying a back problem this week, had some chiropractic treatment. They were kind of taking a look at him before the game, see if he'd be ready. Certainly, early on, no sign of negative effects on the big man. Robinson double teamed. Perimeter play. Williams with the screen. Robinson has room. Robinson goes high and wide into the net. 6-0 run. Extends Surrey's lead. Short pull-up. Falls for Goodwin. Surrey's run. Williams guarded by Dozy. Hand off. Udengbe drove inside. Doesn't get the score though.
He wants continuation, and the referee's saying, no, that foul was on the floor. You can see it was way before he took the shot.
Ogadengi, the inbounder, in front of his own coach. Offensive foul was called. Goes against Robertson.
He was that way a little bit early in the season, kept picking up early fouls, and that would cost the Scorchers, but he's got better at it as the season has worn on.
Smith. Backing down Robinson, goes for the hook shot, off the glass, blinks it. Smith brings Bristol within 3. Half-court pressure coming from the Flyers, double team there. Owemi wide open, pulls the trigger. Off the mark, scramble underneath, Robinson gets the board. Backing down Smith. Owemi somehow gets it and will get the bonus opportunity.
Great opportunity there for the Scorchers, multiple chances at it. Alex Owemi's there to finish and get the foul. He's Nice missed shot from Robinson. Battle for the ball. Bounces around. Eventually, Wumi gets it up and in. One to come.
That just shows the benefit of positioning, being in the right place. Adam Weary checks in for Bristol.
One thing that Bristol have in there.
Speaking to Alex Iwobi before the game, he tells me book number 5 in his collection is on the way later this year. He tells me it's a thriller set in Boston. Very prolific author. I wonder how he finds the time amongst everything, but I guess, you know, between napping and practices, you've got to do something with your time. Great inside there from Malcolm Depeche. Just one of 2 twins playing for the Flyers, arrived late in the season. Dugby looks for the outlet, finds it in the shape of Robertson. Goes from deep, buries it. 9 points he has now.
When Gerald Robinson is hot early, it's usually a good sign for the Scorchers.
Weary. Very effective off the bench. Catch and shoot from deep. The ball doesn't fall. Hicks overcooked that. 10 was correct.
So, just a quiet start here for Brandon Boggs. He has been a Scorcher killer this season. Had 30 points in one game, 27 in another. He, of course, he's called the winner back in November when they came down here and beat the Scorchers. But scoreless so far.
Mike Vigor, the Flyers captain, in for his first minutes. Remember that Scotland team that finished 4th at the Commonwealth Games last weekend. Very good tournament. First shot off the mark. Scramble inside, Ogedengbe can break. She ran out of room there. Foul is drawn.
Teo reach in there from Brandon Boggs.
Sideline ball, Ogedengbe there. Scorchers captain. Hicks, the kick out, Robertson. Off that time, will be a sideline ball.
The only problem with Robinson shooting threes is when he misses, there's not many players that can go in and grab the rebound. They're quite a small team, the Scorchers.
Is there one weakness? We've seen it over the course of the season, offensive rebounds. One area they're hugely struggling.
Well, they tend to counteract it by running as much as possible, especially if you've got someone like Tony Hicks pushing the offense.
There's a sight we haven't seen in a while. Alas, Desport checking in for Surrey. Been out for such a long while with the back problem. Going to throw him in this afternoon. It's the first week he's really practiced. Jumper there from downtime brings the Flyers within 5. Good one with the score. Iwobi, a hot hand here. He firms that lead to 7.
You can't give Alex Iwobi any space.
Foul is called against Adam Weary.
Yeah, he just lost the possession. You see the replay here as he drives. Good defense in the Scorchers, hand in, and he fouls. And Alex Iwobi claimed the ball for himself.
Sportsmanlike sends Alex Iwobi to the foul line. Takes his personal tally to 6 this afternoon. 3:33 to play in this first period. Doesn't make the second.
An 8-point lead for the Scorchers, but in these head-to-heads it means nothing. Scorchers had a lot of big leads over the Flyers over the last few seasons. The Flyers always find a way to come back.
Bristol's depth so important this afternoon, having played, well, barely 19 hours ago. Ogedengbe cuts through the middle, somehow gets inside, somehow gets it. Oh, what a play. 10 points the advantage. And immediately, Andreas Kapoulis has called a timeout, with Surrey Scorchers up by 10.
What's amazing about the Flyers so far is Brandon Boggs is not getting hugely involved in the offense. He played 35 minutes last night. For a team as deep as the Flyers, he's not doing that much because he always kills Scorchers.
0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists for Brandon Boggs, who has been a scoring machine against Surrey so far this season. Of course, a player, though, very, very capable of getting hot. Adam Weary taking over point guard duties for Bristol Flyers. Hand off to Mike Vigor. Inside off the glass, Malcolm Depeche.
A lot of their
Sorry,
Mark. A lot of their offense has come from getting that ball to the hoop.
Hicks drives inside off the glass. 5 points he has.
Lovely little step from Tony Hicks. Beat his man, got to the hoop for the easy finish.
Depeche, well, wild opportunity there. I don't hope. Getting beat. Kick out to Owumi. Kick out, Hicks had some room, opts to hold. Shot clock goes to 10. Swing pass, Williams, the jumper. Wide open, Jordan Williams, 4 points.
That's about the full limit of Jordan Williams' range. But great work from the Scorchers, kept passing the ball to found an open man.
9-2 run for Surrey. Lead at 12. Vigor. Launch around out of the rim, somehow got through. Surrey recover. Playing very well defensively in this first quarter. We'll need a flick out to Teo Gadingby. Watch for the long three, buries the long three. Teo Gadingby, 5 points, the lead up to 15.
Ah, that's fantastic. Teo loves to shoot the ball from those corners.
The drive inside was hard and fast. Goodwin drew the hard foul.
Once again, the Flyers are taking the ball to the basket and seem to every possession. They seem hesitant to shoot three-pointers or long twos. You see the foul coming there.
Josh Steele is checked in for Surrey Scorchers.
Josh Steele's been such a great addition for the Scorchers. He's got better and better as the season's gone on. He's got his confidence. He's great. One of the things he's done since the start of the season, he's got more confidence, drives the basket so much more now.
Khalil Irvine also in for Surrey for his first minutes.
Yeah, made his debut last week. Quiet debut, didn't score, a couple of rebounds, a few fouls. He's mainly here as cover for the Scorchers. They've had problems with Elias Desport and injury. So Kareem Aftopoulos said, I need another body on the team. And Khalil was available.
Goodwin takes his total to 8 points. Jordan Davis returning for Bristol. Goodwin sits down. Pressure coming from Bristol. Hicks, though, says, I'll not worry about that. Steele drives inside off the glass, doesn't go. Fall up. Eventually, falls under the hand of Mike Vigor. Smith. Chance to go one-on-one spins. Left-handed. Won't go. Gadingby opts for the pull-up. Holding foul under the basket.
Quick foul there for Irvin. Scorchers will be happy though, 13-point lead with a minute left in the first quarter.
See it again here, scramble underneath. Levi Newell has come in for Surrey. Immediately on defensive duties at half court. Weary calls for help, gets the hand up eventually. 8 on the shot clock. Turnover inside. Oh, what's he going to do? Well, it's almost too easy there, wasn't it, for Tony Hicks?
Exactly. As soon as Jordan Davis went down, Tony Hicks said, I've got this.
Hicks with 7. Referees just want the floor wiped. The backcourt here. Hot day. No surprise, there's a bit of sweat out there.
You could say it's a scorcher mark, couldn't you?
I think we've already made that gag, but let's just reuse it as much as we can here. We'll see Hicks finish. He's been on fire. If you pardon the pun. 29.1 seconds left here in a very entertaining first quarter. Surrey very much in command. But we know how fast these games can turn. Weary. Give and go. Didn't come off. Foul is called. Let's see in the replay here now.
Khalil Irvin reached across the arm. Very easy call for referees to make.
Weary to the line. Shoots 79% on this season. Majored in criminal justice when he was at university. Trying to inflict some punishment on Bristol Flyers. As Niall cringes beside me. Small indent in the lead, down to 13. Gerald Robinson returns to the game.
Yeah, they do like to put Robinson in for late game situations.
Kyle Evans sits down, 17 on the shot clock. Full court press coming from Bristol. Surrey avoid it. Hicks. Shot clock is off. Half court pressure. Hudson Taylor. Lots for the long shot, scramble under the basket. At the end of an entertaining first quarter that has really belonged to Surrey Scorchers. Gerald Robinson with the game-high 9 points. At the end of one, it's Surrey Scorchers 31, Bristol Flyers 18. Welcome back to Guildford on this Sunday afternoon. Surrey Scorchers leading Bristol Flyers 31-18. Start of the second quarter. Bristol needing some defensive momentum early on. Surrey continuing where they left off. Josh Steele with the jumper. Lead the biggest so far, that three-pointer. 16 points the difference. Pesh inside off the glass. Bristol struggling defensively early on. Now Hicks was open, drove inside, drew the foul. Hard foul as Tony Hicks went in. See it here now.
You see the drive towards the basket. He's grabbed as he goes underneath the hoop. Kareem Topless just doing the things a little bit differently this time. Usually Tony Hicks would be having a breather by now, but he's kept in the game.
End line inbound. Hicks wants some help. Robinson has it. Big body inside, during the foul, and will go to the line. It's been very effective so far now.
Tremendous work from Gerald Robinson. He's so great around the basket. He's difficult to guard. See, little spin move, goes his right hand. It's fouled, and the shot goes in, one to come.
First player into double figure scoring today, now has 11. It's the last sport. Sits down. Jordan Williams returns for Surrey.
Robinson and Hicks have half the points between them, which is back half of the course of Scorchers. These two guys like to start hot early, get on the scoreboard.
12 points he has now, Robinson. Jordan Davis to instigate this Bristol offense. Pesh to hand off once more. Still a pass, 3. Too long though, from Chris Taylor. Foul called. Goes against Levi Noel. Goodwin the inbounder. 14 on the shot clock. Davis is yet to score. Goodwin pass for the long 3. Second opportunity for Bristol. Wow, what a finish. Boggs throws it down. Maybe the spark that Bristol needed.
We wonder when Brandon Boggs was getting involved, and he's just showed everyone that he's finally here.
So far, Bristol just shooting 42% from the field. Yet to score a 3-pointer. Kick out to Steele, short. Williams inside, a big defensive stop. The pressure is relentless though from Surrey defensively, and that's really been the key here. We're seeing this play once again.
Yeah, and Jordan Williams is so key for this team. He got in there, nice little block out of bounds. You see Tony Hicks finally taking a break. He's been in since the start of the game. We get the first chance to pay them at Topless.
Tony Hicks takes a rest. Chris Taylor sits down. He's for cameo. Roy Owen gets his first minutes for Bristol. Pesh. Wow. Didn't look pretty, but it was effective.
Indeed, Jordan was great in defence there, but he couldn't stop that.
Steele. On out of rim, gives it off to Raptopoulos. Steele tried to slash through the middle. Kick out from the corner, makes it Noel wide open, takes his opportunity.
He was the best option there, all alone in the corner, plenty of time to nail that shot.
Was off balance, was off the mark. Surrey doing a very good job at not letting Bristol get momentum here in this second quarter.
And they're doing a better job of keeping them away from the basket. Throughout that first quarter, Bristol trying to get to the hoop on every occasion. See the foul there.
Oh well, didn't see that coming.
Great hands to the Flyers.
Flowers spreading the play. Where he drives inside, ran into traffic, drew the foul. That aggression perhaps really is what Bristol need right now.
Yeah. Good little drive. You see the Scorchers sending 2 players whenever someone cuts to the basket. That time they fouled, and Weary's going to the line.
That's one of the advantages that Andreas Koukoulas has at this stage of the season, the ability to play different rotations, able to throw different looks. We saw last night in Worcester, when they were down and came back, were able to change things around. This was a disadvantage though. I think you have to mix and match.
There's a very deep roster, but saying that, last night 2 players played about 35 minutes.
Speaking to Crean before the game, I think one of the things he likes right now is having that short roster. Players familiar with one another. Very tight unit that Surrey have got. Williams not able to finish. Now, one-on-one. Boggs, kick out. He should have taken it inside. Surrey will get a second, third, fourth. Not able to take any of those opportunities. Weary takes a long 3, makes it finally. Well, they got out of jail there, Niall.
I was beginning to think there's a lid on that basket, Mark.
Too many gambles, I'm sure, going on for the liking of both these coaches, both out in the sidelines.
As we mentioned earlier, as you wonder how much last night's game is having an impact on them. Because they played at 7:30 to about 9:30 last night. Start 10 past 2. It's not that long to recover.
Topoulos from deep. And back out. Very guarded by Steele. Go to Owen. Boggs. Almost dropped it inside. Good scramble there from Owen. Hustle play. 3 in the shot clock. Goodwin off balance, makes it.
A tough shot there, a bit of a get out of jail. But it's got them within 10 points now.
Goodwin on 10 points. Slowly Bristol back within reach. Williams gives it off to Raftopoulos. Noel, way out. And with the rebound, injecting some pace here into this Bristol Flyers offense. Weary, man, and a sea of bodies. Pesh, left-handed. Bristol on a run here, as they call a timeout. Suddenly the Flyers firing a little bit higher. They cut the lead to 9, halfway through the second. British Basketball League action here on this Sunday afternoon. Surrey Scorchers leading Bristol Flyers 40-33. But Bristol cutting Surrey's lead with 9 consecutive points. Graham Raftopoulos in the middle of that timeout, trying to regain some of that momentum for his team. Bristol suddenly, after a poor first quarter, executing at both ends of the floor now, Greg.
Yeah, and I was just waiting to see if Crean was going to put all his starters back in, because he tends to do that around this part of the second quarter. But he's kept faith with some of the bench because Raftopoulos is still out there, as is Josh Steele.
Full court pressure coming from Bristol. How will Surrey respond? Steele with the ball. Hand off to Ogedengbe. Laftopoulos from deep. Won't fall. Goodwin goes for the ball. Doesn't go weary with a second opportunity. Boggs slash to the basket. Robinson crowding them out. Somehow makes it though. Brandon Boggs coming alive here in this second quarter.
Yeah, he made space for himself eventually to get a tough basket. Worrying signs if you're Scorchers fans. Brandon Boggs is starting to get into his rhythm.
11-0 run for Bristol. Robinson. Well, I don't know how he got through that, but somehow he did. Robinson moves on to 14 points, a game high.
I don't know how he did it either.
At the other end, Goodwin says, let's cut this back. 5 points now, the difference. Stops required for Surrey. And makes shots not like those.
Just too strong from Joe Robson. Needs to go off the glass, but hit the back of the iron.
Weary goes to Boggs, has some room. Another rebound falls into Bristol hands. Boggs goes for the three, makes the three. Brandon Boggs, 7 points now, and 2 points the difference suddenly. Now, Bristol with a chance to level. Hard foul. Goodwin went inside.
You can see Boggs was quiet during the first quarter. Hardly did anything to score any points. Bristol were really behind. He's come alive in the second, so have the Flyers.
Leslie Smith returns for Bristol. Alex Lewumi back on the floor for Surrey. Goodwin has 12 points so far, and he is 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Has the chance to bring the Bristol Flyers level. Trailed by as much as 17. Now they trail by 1. Basketball, such a game of runs. Not yet. Not yet. So close. Hicks. Hand off to Ogedengbe. To Wumi. Wumi has room. Left-handed jumper. Won't fall. Foul on Ogedengbe as he went for the rebound. What do you think here for Bristol? Playing patient, and things are starting to click.
Momentum's completely gone their way.
Weary gets it to Goodwin. It's inside, and there we go. Finally, Bristol in the lead.
All he's done is put out difficult shots today, but they're going in.
Only the second time Bristol have led in this game. But when he tries to remove it, doesn't go in that opportunity.
Far too strong from Alex Lewumi.
Boggs. Jumper. Plenty of confidence now for Bristol. Hicks got inside it, Robinson throws it down.
Great vision from Tony Hicks to see Gerald Robson cut into the basket.
Hicks leads the league in player efficiency. Probably the best overall indication. Players' contributions. Wild shot there.
As a heat check for Goodwin there.
Hicks guarded. Has some room. Somehow eluded. Somehow makes it off the glass. Tony Hicks starting to get hot again as they call a timeout here at Surrey Scorchers. The home team up by 3.
It's less red now.
Stay with your guy and get a high hand.
Surrey Scorchers
Don't close out with your hand. Especially on 23, you've got to have a high hand.
After that big run from the Flyers,
Everyone comes to the
suddenly
ball
the Scorchers
side.
getting a little bit hot again. Andreas Kapoulis in the middle of that timeout. Just trying to get Bristol to finish the second period on a high. Flash shooting just 2 of 11 from three-point range so far. Surrey, 5 of 16. Mel Gray alongside me. And you're going into half-time, both these coaches, you want momentum, but I guess you want execution as well, though.
Yeah, I think it's a great timeout from Andreas Kapoulis there. You can see the Scorchers starting to get ahead again, and he did not want to let them get away before the break.
Leslie Smith finds some room on a breakthrough, hard inside, makes it. Smith takes his tally to 2 points in this game. Guarded by Boggs, top of the key. Hicks feeds Robinson, triple team there. Pressure defense paying off for Bristol. Boggs. Kick to Davis. Marks for the long three, top of the key. Through the foul. He shakes his head in frustration.
He's going to the free throw line to get his first points of the day, which is unusual for like Jordan Davis. If that had been a 4-point play, if he'd made that basket, that could have turned this game completely.
Last Desport, Josh Steele returning for Surrey. Jordan Williams and Teo Gadangby sit down. Davis yet to score in this game. Ends that barren run. We're tied once more.
I do wonder how much last night's game affected him, because he played just under 35 minutes.
2 of 3. He does. 3 of 3. 14.5 seconds of this first half remaining. Hicks on the ball. Looks for the give and go. Instead it comes to Desport. Wimmy has room created by Desport. Gets a shot off, doesn't fall though. But a 4-second differential in the shot clock. Davis. Guarded by Steele. Long jumper is buried from Leslie Smith. Timeout is called. Really, Niall, we look at the way that they're moving the ball much better in the latter part, particularly of this second quarter. You think Surrey defensively sometimes don't be getting out probably as tight as they need to be.
Yeah, their defense has been suspect at times. I'm worried about the offense. It just seems to have dried up for them. I mean, Tony Hicks only scored 2 points, scored okay. He came back in with 5 minutes left in this half, what have you. But they just seem to be struggling. They shot a lot of air balls, the back of the iron. But defensively, the Flyers are getting to the hoop again, which they were doing early. Just in that case, earlier on, the Flyers weren't scoring at the time.
One thing that Bristol have done very well, particularly in the second quarter, is get to the foul line. You look at 13 trips already, made 12 of those opportunities. And And I guess that's when you've got that size and that lineup there. You see Bristol, the size advantage clearly, and making the most of it.
Indeed, and one team that doesn't want to get in foul trouble are the Scorchers, because they don't have a deep bench. The last thing they want is their key players getting into trouble.
7 straight points for Bristol Flyers. Showing no signs of fatigue from that win over Worcester last night, where they leaded a late 12-0 run to finally put away the Wolves. 16 seconds to play. Pressure coming. Hicks will hold the last offense. Screen from Robinson. Hicks turned it over. Be a long shot from Delpesh, but it does not fall. What a first half it's been. It's ebb, forth and back. Joe Robinson with a game-high 16 points for Surrey Scorchers. Rondell Goodwin with 15 points for Bristol Flyers. It's been a real chance to come back for Bristol. Surrey down by 4 at the break. Analysis coming up at the half with Dan and Ant. Thank you very much, Dan. Well, a 7-0 run to finish that second quarter for Bristol, the tail between their legs. And I spoke to Bristol Flyers captain Mike Vigor, you can see him there, and said, what did you talk about at halftime? He said, well, really our aim now is to push this lead up between 10 and 15 points. Feel that the momentum's with them, feel they're playing well, feel defensively, Andreas Kapoulas has said to them, that is where they'll win the game. Feels that they need to get stops. They didn't get it in the first quarter, they did in the second. And that's where the momentum shifted. Had a quick word with Krian Vaftopoulos, the Surrey Scorchers coach, and he said for them, what he felt his mistake was that he overplayed his starters in that second period. Felt that it's once he put his second unit in, Bristol had a little bit of confidence, got out on transition. For Surrey in this second half, they need to move the ball better, need to make more passes, need to be more patient, and hopefully then you see the same kind of performance they got in the first quarter rather than the performance they got in the second period. Niall Gray's alongside me. Fair assessment from both coaches?
Indeed.
And we saw with that momentum shift in the second, really Bristol were able to use that physicality. And certainly Brandon Boggs, very instrumental in changing things around. A very quiet first period, busy second period. Back and forth it went. Flyers up by 4. Jordan Davis. Lob inside to Dozy. Gets the first score of this second half. 4 points he has.
Dozy's a very effective scorer. He's around the basket. Good pass in from Jordan Davis.
Hicks gives it off to Robinson. Just drew the foul off Davis as he backed in.
A little bit of a mismatch there for Jared Robinson. A smaller player on him. Gets the ball in here from Hicks. You can see the smaller guy, John Davis, can't take advantage of it, but he's fouled.
Ogedengbe, the inbounder in the sideline. Shorts and t-shirts, as you can see, the order of the day from the crowd here. Bakingly hot down in Guildford. Robinson from way out takes his tally to game high 19 points, 3 points. The difference, Surrey's stopping Bristol's run at 9 straight points on either side of the break. Boggs, spin move fast inside off the glass, won't fall, scramble underneath. Foul is drawn.
Gerald Robinson loves the TV games. We see the foul there. Gerald Robinson had a season high 34 points last time Surrey Scorchers were on Free Sports.
Both these teams shooting well. Surrey 51% so far, Bristol 52. What a pass. Alert to the opportunity, Brandon Boggs there.
Just see the look on Krian Vaftopoulos' face. He knew his guys let himself down on defence.
Terry switch off, paying the price. Ogedengbe. Bobs and weaves find his way inside. 7 points he has personally. 3 points the difference. inside, receive possession. Double team. Boggs calls for some help. Give and go. Off balance. Comes the Goodwin. One on the shot clock, has to take it. Oh, Patience nails a 3.
Again, yet another difficult shot from Goodwin, the leading scorer for the Flyers this afternoon.
18 points he has.
And that's what's different about the Flyers. You've got Goodwin and you've got Delpeche providing most of the offense for them.
Flyers wanted to come out with some intent. Certainly showed it. Iwumi. Looks for the handoff, gets it to Williams. 5 on the shot clock. Iwumi sees it, goes inside. Ogedengbe off the glass. One fall. Solid defense there from Leslie Smith. No. Deep shot from Davis, 1 fall. Referee signal, it will be a Surrey ball. Flyers beg to differ, let's have another look. Scramble underneath.
Just watching Joe Robinson, sorry, at the end of this one, Mark. He was just clutching his leg a little bit. He's one player the Scorchers definitely don't want to pick up any sort of injury. He's so key to them.
Topoulos on the sideline calling the play. Much more active in this third period. He tries to get his team back rolling once more. Hicks, 7 on the clock. Goes from deep, doesn't fall. Dozy with another board. Now Davis, guarded by Hicks. Smith in the post. Williams up in front. Hicks off the glass makes it. It's 11 points. Cuts the gap to 4. Patient offense for Bristol. Long range, on go. Defensive board goes begging, scramble underneath. Ogedengbe has it. Tried to convert it off the glass, 1 fall, will go to the line. Foul given against Boggs. See it again, picks up his 2nd.
Yeah, you see the strip and Ogedengbe manages to get hold of the ball, but Boggs has got an arm in as he tries to put the shot up.
Hustle play is important. Ogedengbe's really showed his versatility this season, playing different positions. Sometimes even playing the 2, sometimes playing the 4.
Yeah, he's the first player that Coach Kareem Topoulos wanted back this season because of his versatility, the fact he can play as a small forward or as a shooting guard, sometimes even a point guard.
Sometimes a scorer from the line. Takes his tally to 9. Brings Surrey within 2. Mike Vigor back on the floor for Bristol. Davis guarded by Hicks. Screen comes. Dozy gives him opportunities. Tough drive inside. We draw a foul and go to the line. Foul given against Hicks.
Yeah, just his first. Can't see much on that replay, but referee deemed him to use the body. This sort of tempo mark seems benefiting the Flyers more than the Scorchers. Scorchers need to play a running game. When the Flyers are forcing them to stay outside, it benefits them a lot more.
Welcome Delpeche and Weary returning for Bristol. Set the line. First falls. Davis 4 of 4 from the foul strip. This third period, Bristol doing just enough to keep Surrey at bay. Second one won't go. Davis to get a field goal. Robinson. Vigor comes across. Back to the shot, just enough. Great defense from Bristol. Now out in transition. Vigor ran out of ring, knocked out of bounds. Foul given against Robinson.
Yeah, we see here on the replay, just pushes Vigor out of bounds as a little slatter there. Vigor had a quiet return last night, only 2 points in his first game back after the Commonwealths.
Yeah, Vigor still on a minute's restriction as he recovers from the Gold Coast. Very impressive tournament to Scotland, 6-man. Scramble underneath. Single play. Safe to say the crowd didn't like that call. We'll see it again here now.
He just pushes. Don't see a great deal in there, Mark, to be honest. He pulls Delpech to the floor.
Davis gets it to Weary. Boggs switches forced. Williams on his way, off balance, 2 in the shot clock, doesn't roll. Delpech just stepped out of bounds.
I absolutely love the intensity of this game, Mark. It feels like a playoff game in itself.
Look at this, fighting for every opportunity. Delpech nearly got there.
With the Scorchers not having many head-to-heads and teams around them, this is one they really need if they want to try and finish higher up the table.
Delpech's twin Marcus yet to appear on court this afternoon. Williams has some room, goes strong inside, drew the foul.
If you're going to foul anybody on the Scorchers, it has to be Jordan Williams, just shooting over 50% for the season. It's a great passing from Awumi, and then Vigor gets him on the arm.
Williams, who has played for Great Britain's under-20 team in the past. That short spell in Belgium at the start of his career, but very good half a season, 2/4 of a season since he came back to Surrey. Not so good from the foul line though, as Niall said. Halfway through this 3rd period. Long Ranger, way off that time. Weary, now Hicks breaks at pace, drives inside. Vigor, great defense. Bristol out in transition. Davis lost it. Technical foul is given. Goes against Jordan Davis. Frustration overflowing there on the court.
Yeah, I just hope we see a replay of this. Jordan Davis just seemed to lose it after losing the ball. Referee had enough, didn't even give him a warning, went straight to technical.
Intensity of this game ramped up in this 3rd quarter. You see the break there, the scramble on the floor.
See, and that upset the coach as well, because you've got to play to the whistle, not stand there and argue the referee.
Hicks misses the first. You can see, of course, how much this game matters to both these teams. The penultimate weekend of the BBL League season. Places up for grab, playoff seeding on the line. Bristol, of course, with the win today, would move up to 5th. No, Robinson wide open, throws it down. 21 points he has, 1 point now the difference. Travel called against Mike Vigor. Crowd very much involved. Coach is very much involved.
Flyers just need to watch themselves here. Referees really call one technical, they do not want to collect more.
There's still the possibility these two teams can meet again in the BBL playoffs. Start 2 weekends' time. Robinson, the step back makes it 23 points he has. Back in front. Surrey Scorchers go. First lead since late in the second period.
He's got to wait for Delpeche to put his shoe back on again. He lost it just in that last play.
Del Goodwin. He's back on the floor for Bristol.
Fantastic atmosphere in this afternoon, Mark. It's very hot, very warm. Players are getting really into it, getting into each other's faces. Looking for a cracker.
Goodwin, immediately involved in the action. Hand off to Weary. Drive inside Weary, hard to the glass, makes it. The lead changes hands once more. An offensive foul is called. Johnny Hicks went into Taylor full force. Very smart defensive Graham Raptopoulos on the sidelines. Not impressed. Taylor doesn't play many minutes, but when he does, he is very effective.
Doesn't do a great deal, Taylor, but he's come up one of the plays of the game. Chance of Fly to extend this lead.
Jumper left-handed, drops for Rondell Goodwin. 20 points he has, a team high for Bristol. 3 points the Flyers lead. And another offensive foul is called.
It's that man Taylor again.
Out to Hicks driving on him. Feet set.
2 quick fouls now on Tony Hicks. He's moved up to 3 for the game. So it's John Robinson picked up that foul.
Technical foul is called against Joe Robinson. He picks up his third. Sends Adam Weary to the line as the volume gets turned up to the max here at Surrey Sports Park. Makes that one. 4 points. Difference. The intensity here, the energy in this building today. Absolutely full. Head-to-head, mind you, up for grabs. Could be so decisive once we get to next weekend. Taylor spilt it as he went for the behind the back. Right, so involved. This is what you want. It's BBL playoff intensity basketball as we approach the end of the league campaign.
It is a fantastic advert for BBL this afternoon. 2 teams really going for it.
Of course, just a month away from that BBL playoff final at the O2 Arena. Sunday the 20th of May. That one slips away. Sunday the 20th of May, the date for your diary. That playoff final. Of course, a game you'll be able to see live here on Free Sports.
Yeah, just a technical came up after that. It's Vigor that's picked it up this time. So the referee's not shy about handing out the technical this afternoon. But it's what you expect. These 2 teams are really going for it, really going at each other.
Vigor, his third foul. Robinson misses the bonus opportunity.
Another technical missed for the Scorchers. I mean, the Scorchers only been around 3 years, but these 2 teams have got such a great rivalry.
0 for 2. Not what you need. Now, technical free throw from Awumi. 2 of 3 from the line so far. And 3 of 4. Pumps his arm. 3 points the difference. Vigor. Clearly unhappy at that technical foul. Levi Noel turns for Surrey. Williams goes to Wumi. Catch and shoot blocked by Goodwin. Now a now has an opportunity in offence. Trell, weary, overstepped as he slid there. I think he felt that he had.
He should have just gone up and taken that shot straight away, no momentum. That slight delay cost him.
Yeah, it was that moment's hesitation, or nanoseconds hesitation. Will inbound. Weary with a bit of chat, the Surrey Scorchers bench. All good-natured, I'm sure. 2:30 through left in this third quarter. Robinson, Oxford a long two, one fall. Weary takes advantage of the pressure screen, has room. Scrambling in, Boggs gets his hands on it. Good when the tough drive won't fall into the hands of Williams. 2-on-1 break. Has to slow it down. Boggs with a steal. Hand off to Goodwin. Weary inside. Reverse somehow find his way through.
It's been a bit messy the last couple of minutes, but he managed to get that basket to go.
Foul at the other end. It really is back and forth at the moment.
Yeah, just a bit of body here from Taylor on Levi Knoll. I believe that'll send him to the line.
Mass substitutions for the Flyers. Treskin maybe with one eye on that fourth quarter. Of course, Bristol clinching that top 8 spot last night also means that they qualify for October's All-Star Championship, starting in the copper box. Really, it's all about the playoffs over the next month. Leicester receiving that league championship trophy on Friday night. One trophy left to be determined this season. 1 of 2 from the line there. Weary wants to go himself, makes it himself, long 2. Stops aren't coming right now. Patient offense from both these teams. That man, at half-time, said he wanted his team to execute better. What can they do in this last 1 minute and 18 of the third period? Full court pressure coming from Bristol. Noel guarded by Royal, and Robinson almost spilt it. Gathers a dozy in his way. 10 on the shot clock. Hicks, the kick out. Ogedengbe, deep. Doesn't go. Boggs has it. Well, it was all too easy there from Rondell Goodwin. Casual as you like. 9 points. Bristol have extended that gap. Flyers in the ascendancy here. Let's take the time out. It's a Sunday afternoon, it's BBL Championship action, and we've got a cracking game here in Guildford this afternoon. Bristol Flyers leading Surrey Scorchers 70-61. Momentum has gone back and forth here in this third period, but at the moment, it's that team in front of you, the house, playing catch-up. Rondell Goodwin with a 3 just before the timeout that extended Bristol's lead to their biggest of this game. He has a game-high 23 points. Surrey could do with a few stops here.
It's a good timeout from Krimoff-Topoulos. He does not want his side to go down by double digits for the end of the quarter.
Josh Steele behind the back, kick out Robinson from deep in the corner. Makes it the free throw. Robinson now leading Surrey. 26 points.
Sorry, mate, I was watching him during the timeout, and that's exactly the play that Krimoff-Topoulos drew up. Get the open man in the corner for the 3.
Goodwin pots for the 3. Won't fall, scramble underneath, and Dozy has it. Shot clock is off. Boggs spin move, drives on Noel, makes it, gets it in.
I can see he enjoyed that one.
3 on the clock. Steele will have to take this. Is he alert to it? No, too late. Well, a third quarter that really went back and forth. Eventually, at the end of it, Flowers outscoring Surrey 22 points to 18. With 10 minutes. It's a Sunday, it's BBL Championship action, and it's Bristol Flowers starting the fourth quarter here. 8-point lead over Surrey Scorchers. Lots of significance in terms of the playoff positions on this game. Teo Ogedengbe, the Surrey Scorchers captain, cuts Bristol's lead to 6 since the end of the first quarter. Flowers outscoring the host 54 to 33. Tony Hicks inside, lays it in. 13 points he has. Scorchers heating up. Pressure coming defensively. Brandon Boggs almost lost it, regathers. 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Robinson. Pull up, makes it. Tough shot, confident play. Boggs Bristol tally now at 13. Hicks is a relatively quiet offensive game. We know he can catch fire. Topoulos sells the fake. Boggs with the block though. Weary tried this hard pass inside. Hicks the interrupter, gets another opportunity. The handoff to Dozy, spills it. The hand to Ogedengbe. 2-on-1, Hicks drives hard inside off the glass, makes it, gets the bonus. Boy, the crowd like that in here.
And this is the way the Scorchers have to play, a running game. get it out on the floor, quick in transition. Tony Hicks, the nicknamed him Mr. And One down in Surrey, and he's got an and one opportunity now.
Hicks has missed his only previous free throw opportunity today. Now has 15 points. Terrific rookie season in the BBL. Bristol's lead down to 3 for a peak of 9 late in the third period.
The Scorchers have gone very small here. They've got both Hicks and Raftopoulos on the floor at the same time.
Pesh. Drives inside off the glass. Tip in for Boggs, who finishes it off. Boggs now with 15 points.
Great way from Brandon. He created the lane and then went for the missed shot.
Topoulos almost lost it. Backcourt violation as he went for the ball. Defensive pressure from Bristol Flyers paying off. See a replay of it here. Davis came up, scramble underneath as Smith chased him down.
Good hustle from the Flyers to get the ball back.
Sorry, needing to keep their heads. 9 points, nothing. Surrey, of course, unbeaten in 8 games this year at home. Is that run about to end? Surrey on the break. That turnover. Still doing a good job getting back in transition. The corner 3. Fall Robinson, the clean-up job, and will go to the line. Pumps his arms, Mr. Muscle. Cleans up the jobs others can't do.
Similar play to one they ran earlier. Get the ball into the corner. This time it's Jared Robinson who's going to the basket for the miss.
Timeout is called. Bristol looking to keep that momentum stopped. And now if you look at that time out there with Andreas, at this point in time it is, I suppose to an extent, having played last night, sometimes using these timeouts to preserve your team's energy, give them a breather, not overcharge the team.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they played, as you said earlier, they played less than 24 hours ago. 2 games in 2 days, is not going to help you. The situation last time with Boggs, who played 35 minutes, but Boggs is not showing signs of having played last night. As the game's gone on, he's getting stronger and stronger. Of course, the man that's really stood out for me today has to be Goodwin. He's had a fantastic game, 23 points. Come up with some very difficult shots at the right time. Absolutely love the intensity of this game, Mark. It feels like they're almost playing for the playoffs in this game. We know they're both in, but it just feels like it's that game where you can't afford to lose.
Surrey still hoping to sneak into the top 4. Tough finish to the season next weekend. They visit the champions Leicester on Saturday and then hosting Newcastle Eagles on the Sunday. Of course, Newcastle might need that win to finish as runners-up. Of course, we'll be after a little revenge for that loss you may have seen right here on Free Sports a few weeks ago. Robinson gets the 3-point play, 2 points the difference. Pressure is on. Press is on. Smith took a knock there as Robinson reached in.
Yeah, it's a little push from Robinson. Problem is for the Scorchers, that's Robinson's 4th foul now. So he's going to have to sit for a while.
Jordan Williams comes on to replace him. Smith sets the screen. Gives Davis room to maneuver the give and go. 3 won't fall, Steele with the board. 3-on-2 break for Surrey. The trail. Hicks. Convert. Surrey. Hustle for a second opportunity. Steele has it. Raftopoulos. Goes to Steele. 5 on the clock. Drives inside, slashes, doesn't go score.
Just a bit weak on that
A good one at full speed. Delpeche, well, should have made that one at the time. Surrey, the chance to level, maybe take the lead from the corner. They do take the lead. Josh Steele nails one in. Back in front, the Scorchers go. Will it last? No, it will not. Boggs with the 3 at the other end. You see what that meant to him. Skips.
Brandon Boggs doing Brandon Boggs things.
18 points he has. Oh, much Boggs likes playing against Surrey. Williams, not sure if he got a tick on it there. Doesn't really matter. We'll level again. 79 apiece. 5:55 to play.
Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a fantastic end to the game.
Delpeche stripped from behind. Well, unsportsmanlike. Foul is called, unsurprising.
Yeah,
Break was stopped.
great hands initially by Tony Hicks to get the deflection and Surrey get the ball back. That would have been a surefire too.
Second foul on Delpeche. He's really done well since he came in a few weeks ago. This is covered during the Commonwealth Games. It's always that time at this time of year where some of these players halfway through the season come in. It's an opportunity to further their career. Put on a marker for someone to sign them next season. Tony Hicks will certainly put on a marker. Spent last season at Louisville, had that run to the NCAA Championship. Certainly for a first year as a professional. Still plenty to establish his career. Scorchers with a 1-point advantage.
Tony Hicks is such a great addition for the team. Quincy Taylor was the man for them last year. Crean wanted to find somebody who could fit that mould, and he's not only fit the mould of Quincy Taylor, he exceeded it.
Guard lineup effective for Surrey right now. Raftopoulos from way out, nails the three. Calm as you like, coach's son. One for Daddy there. Weary though, responds at the other end, high off the glass. 16 points he has. End-to-end stuff at this point. Bristol ball.
Tremendous game. See if we see that replay. Drives in, just loses the handle there.
No quarter asked, nothing given here on this fourth.
You wonder how much the heat is having an effect, Mark, in here, because it is boiling in here. It's absolutely fantastic weather outside. It's a furnace indoors, it really is.
Today for a cool one, isn't it? A bit of ice on it. Weary. Screen set up high. Slipped on the floor, pressure coming. Needs some help. Boggs is there, bails him out, 4 in the shot clock, drives inside. Brandon Boggs once again.
He's come to play in the fourth quarter, as he so often does against the Scorchers.
20 points he has, tied ball game, less than 5 to play. Steele, swing pass inside Williams, patient, and makes the finish. The other end, Leslie Smith takes a long pass, drops it in, 8 points he has personal.
Yeah, poor defence from the Scorchers on that possession, and Smith made them pay for it. It was all open for the easy score.
Surrey going to the bench in this fourth and been done very, very well. Hicks, deep doesn't fall. Murray with the board. Smith, corner kick out. Well, it was all too easy. Davis showing patience. Nails the Domentine three. Lead swapped, advantages trade. Momentum shifts. Steele inside, drops it in. Wow, somehow got some room. Calm as you like.
Great fake from Josh Steele, made some spaces for him, got himself to the basket for the score. He's been doing that so often for Surrey this season.
Weary had too much room there. Davis chases down the board, Goodwin.
Yeah, foot out of bounds.
Yes, Surrey end-line ball. Every possession though, hustle for at the moment.
Robinson back in the game. Just got to avoid getting that 5th foul.
Robinson is back in, Williamson's down. Steele drives inside at speed, drew the foul. Smith picking it up.
It's one of the things that Crean Roth-Thomas loves about Josh Steele's game is his willingness to drive to the basket, take it hard to the hole, and see if he can score or draw the foul. On this occasion, he drew the foul.
Steele's first trip to the line. First one doesn't go. Shooting 72% on this season. Only got 1 of 2. Yes, he does. 3 minutes to play. Deadlock here at Surrey Sports Park. Goodwin in the corner for 3. Won't fall. Second chance opportunity. Weary gratefully receives. 18 points he has. 2 points the difference. Tookless. Robinson awaits. We go to Steele. Kick out. Ogedengbi. Captain's roll there for Tayo Ogedengbi. The 3. Scorchers back ahead.
Great work. Drove into the lane, kicked it out to wide open Tayo in the corner for yet another 3.
Weary, Robinson in front of him. Tip in finish. Smith alert there to the opportunity.
And that's a problem when you play a small lineup. Someone like Smith can come in and easy clean up on the boards.
10 on the clock. Kicks the crossover, gets inside. Well, did all the tough part. Get the finish though. At full speed. Ogedengbi. Safe pair of hands. Defensive stop that the Scorchers needed. 90 seconds to go. Steele had the extra step there, got inside. Foul is drawn. We'll see it again here as he goes in. Drew the contact as he went up. Timeout is called by Bristol Flyers. And now the way this has gone back and forth here, it really comes down to execution at this point.
Yeah, and if I'm Bristol, I want the ball in Brandon Bock's hands. He has killed Surrey so many times. He scored the winner back here, I think it was November. He's such a great player. Failing that, I'd give the ball to Goodwin. Goodwin is quietly gone about 23 points, made some different shots. But the Flyers are looking to keep this strange run going of the way team winning the game. It's bizarre. The Surrey haven't beaten Bristol at home since, I think, December 2016. The last 6 games have gone all the way of the road team, whether here or in Bristol.
Bristol already guaranteed winning season since they moved into the BBL. Andreas Capilla is very pleased with the progress that they made. So those few weeks away when he was coaching England at the Commonwealth Games, under his assistant, Nick Burns didn't miss a step. Did very well, just lost 1 game during his absence. Now he's back. Are they about to get a second win inside 24 hours? Have Surrey got one last punch, one last knockout blow to land here on the Bristol Flyers.
I did ask Nick Burns if he fancied carrying on instead of Andreas, he said, no, I want to get back to my job. He said, I'm happy for Andreas to take over again.
Well, I think we all enjoyed the Gold Coast, but it's nice to come back home. At least the sunshine came back with us all. Steele makes the first. Level once more. Josh Steele in double figures. That's 10 points. 9 in the last shot. Like it did. These two teams met here early in the season. Who's got the nerve? Who's got the execution? Low pass inside goes to Smith under pressure.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds indeed. Well,
good defense. Scorchers sent the double team at the right time. Obviously didn't look where his feet were. He'll stand on the line. We are in for some finale.
Played so well in this fourth period. Has it once more. Hicks. Will the screen come? It goes inside at speed, off the glass, won't fall. Boggs picks up the board. 40 seconds to play. Davis opted for patience, nearly lost it.
Brandon Boggs is grimacing about, I don't know if he's injured himself.
Weary drove inside. Foul called on the floor. Goes against Raftopoulos. He is immediately replaced, goes to the bench. Levi Noel comes in.
Remarkable mark though, 25 seconds left. That's only the third team foul on Surrey.
5.8 seconds to go. It's all square on 92.
Goodwin spins inside in traffic. Noel, excellent defense. Shot clock is off. 17 seconds left to play. 92. Cried on their feet. One shot for overtime. One shot to win. Ball in Hicks' hands. Under pressure. Corner. Steele. Too late. Overtime it is. Execution just off there, Niall.
Yeah, Levi Noel should have shot that, but he obviously wasn't good at the clock. He wanted to give it to Steele, thinking Steele would have had a better chance, but it was too late by the time he got into Josh Steele's hands.
Well, the drama continues. It's a hot day here in Surrey. It's 92-92. We head to overtime.
To the Scorchers in that third period. So the Scorchers won the fourth period by 8 to take this game into overtime. If it's all square at the end of 5 minutes, we have another 5. Guess the score will be decided at the end of the game. Not many people given the chance of winning. Not many people predicting that both sides.
Welcome back to the Surrey Sports Park on this Sunday afternoon. It's BBL Championship action. It's Surrey Scorchers against Bristol Flowers, and it's overtime, 92-92. A game that has gone back and forth. Surrey at one point led by 17, Bristol by as much as 9. Niall Gray alongside me. And now you just couldn't call this. These two teams have just been bashing one another back and forth. Who's going to be the team left standing?
Do you know what, Mark? I don't want to call that. I do not want to call it at all. This is a fantastic game. They're leaving everything out on the floor. go with history, it's the away team.
Joe Robinson with a game high 29 points for the hosts. Surrey led by 23 from Londell Goodwin. Ray Manos, who's last standing. 5 minutes, at least to start with, of overtime to come. Bristol with the first possession. Brandon Boggs gives it off to Davis immediately. The catch and shoot makes it 3 points. Then first blood in OT to the Flyers.
And that is the way you want to start the extra period.
Tony Hicks gives it off to Ogedengbe. Alexa Wilmy. Hicks for 3, off target. To a board for Daniel Edozie.
From our commentary position, we could see that shot was never going to go in.
Davis, guarded by Hicks. Can go to Goodwin, left-handed, short on that attempt. Wilmy on the trail, opts for the 3. Rebounding. Surrey's strong suit. Gives Bristol opportunity, rims out. This time Wilmy gets the board. Bristol out rebounding Surrey 40 to 33 in this game. Wilmy from the corner. Ball will be Surrey ball though.
Ran exactly the play that Krivoftopoulos was asking for, just unable to connect.
Ogedengbe has the room. It's not the accuracy though. 3 points still the difference. Boggs cuts into the middle, twists and turns over Steele, won't fall. Big rebound for Daniel Edozie. Scramble on the floor will be a Bristol ball. Good play there from Daniel Edozie. Goodwin, the inbounder. Both coaches on the sideline. Instructions to their team. 8 on the shot clock. Step back, off bounds, does not go. No, Ogedengbe out in his own slam, one-handed, stuffs it down. 1 point the difference. With emphasis. Davis, guarded by Hicks. Force the switch. Weary. Nowhere to go. Back to Davis. 5 on the shot clock. Edozie sets the screen. Davis, check out. Defensive play. Surrey gives them an opportunity to retake the lead at the other end.
Much better defense on that possession, forcing the Flyers into an errant pass, which just flew way out of bounds.
Hicks. Ogedengbe opts for the 3. Oh, makes it. Ogedengbe in OT, lining it up for the Scorchers. 2 points, they lead. 2 minutes to play. This first period of OT. Davis under some pressure. Gets into Edozie. 4 in the shot clock, he'll have to take it. Scramble underneath. Robinson lost it to the foul though. Smith trying to get it out of his hands. His 3rd foul.
Yeah,
Well, tried here. Well, it wasn't a hot day already. It's a hot day now.
These guys can be so tired after the game. You wonder how, again, playing last night will affect the Flyers playing this extra 5 minutes.
So this is the first.
I think if the Scorchers end up losing this one, you're going to have to probably look back at their free throws. Between 55 and 60% today.
3 point critical. Bristol's count. So now 30 points and 11 rebounds, double-double for the American. Daniel Adozi sitting down. Weary returns. Bristol looking for shooting. 6 unanswered points for the Scorchers. Goodwin lost it into the hands of Hicks. Ogedengbe on his own, drops it in. 8 straight points now. Unsurprisingly, the timeout immediately comes. Offensive lapse though, you've got to say now from Bristol. Teo Ogedengbe was wide open on the break.
Indeed, it's been a Teo takeover here in overtime. A three-pointer, a slam dunk, and then that little finish there. The captain is leading by example with the game on the line.
Ogedengbe now with 21 points in this game. You have to say an OT, Surrey have used speed, they've taken advantage of opportunities. Bristol haven't got the defensive stops, they were doing that for long chunks of that second and third period. Really, possibly that's fatigue showing up at this point now.
Indeed, as we keep saying, they played last night, they're playing extra minutes this evening, as it's afternoon, we should say. But I've noticed that Andreas is rotating the players every stoppage. He's bringing one player in, one player out, trying to buy them a few seconds rest and then get them straight back into the game. He's sort of weary. He went out, next possession, he came back in again.
Bristol a chance though, regardless of what happens here, to finish up strong next weekend. Hosting Leeds next Friday night. The bottom team, of course, for travelling to the second bottom team, Manchester Giants, the following night. Whatever happens, I think Bristol will still be able to go into this playoff season with some momentum behind them.
I think that's why this game means more to Surrey, because they know how good Bristol's final 2 games are in the schedule. So they know they have to win this game. They need to take a head-to-head, because the Scorchers don't have the head-to-head on Worcester, they don't have it on Sheffield. They have it on Glasgow, but I don't think they're going to catch them.
Glasgow, one of a handful of teams playing later on this afternoon. They host Newcastle Eagles. Big crowd, big arena, the Emirates Arena in Glasgow this afternoon. Davis looks for some help. They go to Smith. Need to play Smith, drives inside, doesn't go. Goodwin almost followed up. Robinson, well, what a game he's had at both ends of the floor. Yeah. Standing tall.
Good work for Robinson. Sorry, Mark, he knows he's on 4 fouls, so he just kept away. The guy still missed, he managed to get the board.
Surrey able to bide their time. Flowers needing the urgency. 5 on the shot clock. Hicks, maybe the killer blow. Buries like that. Tony Hicks, 21 points, 10 rebounds. He's got a double-double as well.
Just went out of Josh Steele's foot there. So maybe the Flyers, but 53 seconds, 7 points. You'd like to think Surrey got it in the bag, but you never know with these 2 teams.
10 straight points when it's counted in overtime for Surrey Scorchers. Davis inside the handoff to Smith. Can't finish. Will be a Bristol ball.
I think that shows the tiredness from both teams, the missed shot, and then you've got Ogedengbe and Alex Wumi going for the ball and knocking it out of bounds. It's taken a lot out of both teams tonight.
41 seconds to play, and you can sense a little bit of relief in here. Some calmness from the Surrey fans. It's not quite over yet. Weary from way out. Weary shot, maybe a weary shot in every sense there now. Home fans celebrating. All Surrey really have to do is hold the ball here. Robinson double teamed. Get it to Steele, who's in an excellent second half. Ogedengbe just hitting a steal on this. Game high 30 points for Gerald Robinson. Quite the finishing aplomb there. Boggs with a chance, finishing it off. Brandon Boggs with 22 points, Del Goodwin with 23. But at the end of it, it's that run of 10 straight points in OT from Surrey that's taken them to this victory, moves them above Glasgow a few yards at least into 4th place. Bristol staying 7th. What a fantastic contest it's been here. Surrey Scorchers beating Bristol Flowers 102-97. We're back with some analysis in a minute. Dan and Anthony.